or when the White House spoke about this, DA, if you were paying attention, you would have noticed that cigarette industry stock jumped, while e-cig industry stock plummeted. So if you can't point to that and say that this ain't got big tobacco behind it, I don't know what else to tell you. Now, again, I'm going to refer back to what I said before I put up this defense. Anything you put in your lungs that's not oxygen runs a risk. Okay?
Okay.
But this whole thing about these 6 people that are dying these days that ain't died before is just a little bit of fuel, and they're just breeding the fear into people because, believe it or not, the CDC has come out even after all of this and said that they still support the fact that vaping is way more healthier than traditional tobacco products. And who does that hurt? The tobacco industry.
But the children...
You convinced me.
Now, let me tell you this, and they lumped this into it too, because that's just more spin that they wanted. They lumped in the fact that there's a whole lot of young people's vaping. You know whose problem that is? That's the parents. Beat the hell out the parents for letting their kids get into vape. I'm a vapor, and if I ever saw any of my kids vaping one of these things under the age of 18, I'd be punching them in the stomach or the throat, because that's my job as their parent. Sure. So you can't look at the vape industry and say that it's your fault that my kids are vaping. How about you be a better parent?
So
you parent and police your children a little bit better. Now, I understand stuff is going to happen. Kids are going to get into stuff. And yes, there may or may not have been a couple of marketing ploys that may have been directed towards children. And yes, that was wrong. But the main part of it is you got to be a better parent to keep these things out. You do it for alcohol. You do it for cigarettes. You got to do it for vape. You also do it for sex. And you do it for texting and driving. It's just all about parenting.
So then I'll meet you halfway. They should ban the flavored juices.
It don't make no difference.
Yeah, it does.
They don't need. You know what they?
The flavored juices appeal to the children.
So it's going to be the same thing to like when we were talking before the show went about banning about the college athletes being paid and so forth, and how far does it go? So if we're going to start, DA, by banning flavored juices, okay, well then, because that hurts the kids, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and ban flavored sodas because that hurts children. Let's ban flavored popsicles and flavored cereals, and let's get all of those cheapy food products off the shelves as well. So if we start banning things just because they're not good for the children, we're going to be walking around here eating grass and roots and berries.
But that sounds great.
Everything is going to cause some sort of damage because we are a capitalist society. We want to produce the cheapest things and sell it for the most money.
Yes.
And when you sell something cheap, it's not going to be good. And the stuff that is good, it's not going to be cheap. So don't start banning stuff just because the kids can't. Parent your kids. And that ain't meeting me halfway. You're still trying to make demands on. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I know how to do. If I want to vape, I want to vape. If I know that the risk is that it's going to kill me, then it's going to kill me. And I ain't got to sit here and deal with y'all stupid asses talking about stuff that's going to kill me.